here at SMITHEE TV in downtown Toronto with actor Joe Ring. What inspired you to go from being in construction, a hockey official, you owned a limousine company as well. What inspired you to go from these different careers into acting?
Well, at the time, thanks very much for inviting me here today.
Thank you for coming.
Love it. Great day too. Good day. I was one day deciding that I was going to get out of the construction industry. So I decided that, well, okay, what am I going to do? And then I heard a quote from Jack Nicholson, who said, "Everything you've ever done in your life contributes to your acting career." So the bells went off, and I said, wow, this is where I'm going. So I get out of the oil fields in Fort McMurray, from one extreme to the other, and I bailed out and headed off like a kid running away with the circus.
Great.
Yeah.
And some of your first acting jobs, you got to work with Don Johnson, Christy Alley, Pamela Anderson. What was that like, just getting into the business and hitting the ground running?
Well, it made me wonder whether I was on the right road or not. I mean, I'm bumping into people like that, you know. 2 days, actually, Don Johnson scene with him was my first gig.
Wow.
The ink was still wet on my headshots, you know. I got no resume, you know. Boom, 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 threw these out. I got a call from an agent that I got the day before. Contract is still wet in the ink, you know. And she said, Don Johnson's in town and he wants you for a scene, a courtroom scene as a judge.
Wow.
It's a job. Here we go. Don Johnson. You mean the Don Johnson from, yeah, that guy.
And what was your experience like that first day on set?
Well, it was interesting for sure. I mean, I walked in on a Hollywood set, and the film was called Word of Honor. Gene Triplethorne was in it, and pardon me if I don't remember the rest of the guys, but it was big time Hollywood. And I just walked in off the oil field, so it was a little adjustment to be made there. I was a judge in that one, so I done up in the judge singing, "Oh, hey, here comes the judge." And all I had to do was just sit up there and look like a judge, and I did exactly that. Said hello to everybody after, and it was great. I loved it.
Great.
And it was a buzz, no doubt.
Awesome. Now, you grew up in Kirkland Lake, Ontario. What was that like, and how has it contributed to your work as an actor?
Well, it's great being from the outback. Yeah, Kirkland Lake, small town boy. Skated on the outdoor tailings. Growing up as a kid, I grew up in the, like I was born in the 40s, right after the Second World War. So I grew up in the 50s and the 60s. Oh, fabulous. I mean, I have no complaints, okay? Like, for example, in 1969, the summer of 69, everybody knows that song, Bryan Adams, he was 13. I was 19. I had a truck, 69 now. So I grew up in those days, and yeah, Kirkland Lake was great. Fisherman, hunter, loved the bush, lived in the bush, did some logging, carved wood, furniture with wood, etc., etc., etc.
Wow. Do you get to go home very often?
Whenever I feel like it.
Great.
Just up there.
Awesome.
It's not that far away, just up to the top of the hill. Because when you leave Toronto and you go north, you go to the elevation is up as far as you go. Well, you keep going north until you get to the top of the hill. Because there is a top.
Wow.
And that's a Kirkland Lake is. That's where I'm from.
Great. What types of roles are you hoping to play in the future?
Oh, my future. I see Santa Claus in the future.
Oh, yeah.
I had so much fun doing that. I did that for the first time this year, and that's the fun one. I had so much fun doing that on a professional level, you know. Connected with some very good people, and I did a couple of Santa appearances at corporate parties, 400 or 500 people, ACC Center with a corporate party, and I had nothing but a good time. It was so much fun. It's unbelievable how much energy and love these kids give to the fat guy in the red suit. Like, really. And mom comes up to me with an infant baby, 3 months old. Like, I've raised 3, but it's been a while. And she hands me her baby for the picture. So I wonder about that too. I say, wow, they sure do have a lot of confidence in this guy. And I love this job. It was so much fun.
Wow. And you're also a Sean Connery James Bond impersonator.
Oh, yeah.
How did you get into that line of work?
That started, I think I was about 17. My mother, I think I was about 13 at that time.
Oh.
My mother comes to me and said to me, as she was combing my hair as I was going to work, and she says, when you grow up, you're going to be a very, very handsome man. Well, okay.
Yeah.
I wonder how she knew. Like, moms know that? And my sister says, oh yeah, but she says that to everybody. And I say, no, when she said it to me, she really meant it. So I've had this appearance and I've had to deal with it. And sometimes it's an occupational hazard. And driving a limousine with a tuxedo, you kind of stand out like a sore thumb, you know, especially when you look like one of the most attractive men on the planet. Like an example would be driving a limousine in Red Deer, not Red Deer, but in Silver Lake, Alberta. I'm in the limousine. This is, you know, middle of redneck country, Alberta, the oil fields and everything. I was working there as well. But anyways, I'm in a tuxedo. I'm in a tuxedo and I go to this bar because I'm picking up a client. So I got my stretcher outside and I'm in a tuxedo. I walk into this bar. It's a busy place, you know, out there. It was through the rednecks, you know. And I hear, hey, who does this guy think he is? You know, I get that kind of thing as I'm walking by. Are you talking to me? So my look is intimidating to some people at times. I think that was my point.
Okay.
So I have to deal with that as well. I get challenged a lot.
And do you have a lot of fun doing the Sean Connery, James
Oh,
Bond?
it's so much fun with the Bond girls. How could the guy go wrong? It's the greatest job. Subsidize a pension plan.
Could you give me a 1-minute sample of your James Bond, Sean Connery impersonation?
Do I get bumped up for that?
Yeah.
Bond, James Bond. And of course, that was his very first line. In the first movie ever made, that was his first line, and he had the cigarette. I do it really good when I got the cigarette going, but you can't smoke it here, right?
No.
And on Saturday, just the Saturday past, I went and did a shoot at the TIFF. The Connery or the James Bond thing.
Oh, at the 007 exhibit.
Oh,
okay.
I was there this Saturday, yeah. So I went to her around through there, and what had happened was, I wanted a martini, a medium martini. Lemon peel and shaken, not stirred. I couldn't get it there.
Awesome.
We had fun, yeah.
Cool.
I have a gig coming up too in Niagara Falls that I want to let you know about too. That's going to be another good one. So I'm working on that thing.
Great. And where's the best place to find out more information on you and all of your work online?
It seems like I spend a lot of time on Facebook. Too much, actually. I'm too much on Facebook. I get up and say, I should get off this, but if you want Joe Ring, I'm at Facebook. You can get me as Joe Ring, as who I am. And you can get me as Joe Ring, the Sean Connery impersonator. You see, and you can also get me as Joe the Irish Plumber, because I am licensed. I have a lot of cheese there. I'm talking with Connery, I'm in the plumbing. It was like doing a plumbing job in a tuxedo. And I've done that. That's a little story, but I've done that. I've driven a limousine in coveralls, jumping from the two careers. And it's actually so funny. It's great memories to have that.
Great. Well, thank you so much, Joe. Congratulations on all of your success, and I look forward to seeing more from you in the future.
Katie, thanks very much.
Thank you. I'm Katie Uhlmann reporting for Katie Chats here at Smithy TV in downtown